So we are back for Week 1, 2025 NFL Team Update here. There's CBS early and late, Fox and So in the CBS early window, Nashville, Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Jackson, Mississippi, or Jackson, Tennessee. I guess it's Jackson, Tennessee. There's Jackson, Mississippi. So in Johnson City, Tennessee, as well as Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're going to show Miami and Indianapolis because Indianapolis is an AFC South team, and so is Indianapolis. And so is Tennessee. But for regional rooting, maybe like interest or regional just viewing interest. However, they have not gone away from that and decided to. And then and those areas have, and they decided to show the national feature game. Pittsburgh at NY Jets. Spokane, Washington, Eugene, Medford, and Bend, Oregon. We're going to show Pittsburgh at NY Jets, the feature game. However, they have decided to show Las Vegas at New England. In the series, late stays the same. Fox signal had some changes. We have Salt Lake City, Utah. They were going to show San Francisco at Seattle. Maybe because if people in Utah are like Arizona Cardinals fans. However, they decided maybe some of them are, so they would show that for like the regional like fit in viewing interest, like NFC West. However, they decided to go. They decided to switch to NY Giants at Washington. It'll be Alabama. This one to show San Francisco at Seattle in the late window. However, they switched to Tampa at Atlanta for the people who are Atlanta Falcons fans in Alabama, which makes sense. And they were going to show San Francisco at Seattle anyways, which has, just because in the late window, just because of the fact that they're showing the early window game, New Orleans is. It's an early game in the CBS, so. And then Evansville, Indiana was going to show NY Giants at Washington. However, they decided to show Cincinnati at Cleveland. Maybe for the people in Kentucky who are, more of Kentucky who are Cincinnati Bengals fans. Most likely. Then we have Joplin, Missouri was going to show Tennessee at Denver. But they, maybe because of like regional rooting interest, maybe like there's a certain player that went to like one of the colleges or one of like a high school that is from the area. Like went to high school in the area or college in the area. However, they switched it to NY Giants at Washington. Then Clarksburg, West Virginia was going to show Cleveland at Cincinnati. Maybe for some of the Cincinnati or Cleveland fans. If there are any in that area of West Virginia. However, they decided to show the national game. NY Giants at Washington. Maybe there's the more Washington fans in the area who wanted to see the Washington game. maybe an area. Maybe that's, yeah, no. Then Sioux City, Iowa, it was going to show NY Giants at Washington. However, they have decided to show San Francisco at Seattle. Maybe, the only thing I can see is, I know Brock Purdy went to Iowa State. So, and he plays for San Francisco. So, that might be, and that might be why Sioux City, I went to San Francisco at Seattle. So, like regional rooting interest. So there you have it. So that's the update on the Fox for the CBS early, CBS late, and Fox single windows for week 1, 2025. So yeah, not a ton of change. You know, there's a good bit of change, but in some of it, not saying too out of the ordinary. It's not too out of the ordinary changes, so you know, if you really think about it, you know, so